What's going on, my fellow Fairy Tail jbDAuchihas? What an intense chapter. And I have to say, I like this. I like that all the Spriggan 12 are back, because there are some that I really wanted to see do more, like God Serena, because he was just this epic ass mofo. Like, we saw what he can do. He really looked like he was going to be a force to be reckoned with, versus Fairy Tail, but Acnologia just took him out like that. So we actually get to see someone put up a fight against him, or him put up a fight against someone else in Fairy Tail. And also, I like this because the Spriggan 12 are back when the Fairy Tail members came back. Like, Gajeel supposedly died, and now he's back. And, we know the reason for that. So, I'm glad that it's not just the good guys, magically win because of friendship and they have plot protection. The bad guys are also back, at least temporarily. So, we're going to get maybe rematches and maybe mixed up matchups that we didn't get, which is going to be epic. Like, I really want to see August go all out. I really want to see Eileen go all out, but it seems like she's going to be there with Mavis, trying to get Fairy Heart out of her, however the hell she's going to do that. And also, I feel like we're going to lose Fairy Tail members along the way. And what I mean by that is, I feel like this is a gauntlet. Like, did you see all of those fucking soldiers surrounding Fairy Tail? I mean, Mavis is literally surrounded by the enemy. There's nowhere to fucking run for her. And also, that magic that's taking her thoughts is crazy. I'll get back to that in a second. But the reason why I say we'll lose Fairy Tail members is I don't think they're going to die, but I think as they get closer and closer to this distorted Fairy Tail, we're going to get like characters branching off. Like, of course, it's going to be Natsu, Gray, Urza, everyone in the immediate area going there. But by the time we actually get to the center with Zeref and whatnot, I think it's just going to be Natsu, or maybe Natsu and Gray, maybe Natsu and Urza, but like maybe Gajeel branches off to fight that Reaper guy again, and maybe Urza branches off to fight August. Like, I think that they're going to go in together and they're all going to get separated. Like, there's going to be at least one or two people on each of the Spriggan 12 members, whereas Natsu, he's going to go straight for Zeref. That's how I think this is going to go. That's the vibe I'm getting. It seems like a gauntlet at the end of a game. Like, there's about to be this boss battle and you have to overcome all these obstacles to get to it. That's what I'm feeling. But also, this God Serena, ever since he's come back, he seems different. Like, before, he seemed like this. I mean, he's always been kind of cocky, but he seemed like more diabolical, whereas now he seems kind of like a comedic relief. Like, we've never gotten this side of him before, in my, that I remember anyways. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this white drag, man, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I really wish I could have talked about Rakid Dragneel last week, but why is his last name Dragneel? Like, we don't know of any other brothers besides Natsu and Zeref. We don't know of any other Dragneels. So I'm thinking that since he kind of resembles Natsu in a way in the face, maybe Zeref created him in Natsu's likeness and gave him his own power somehow. Because he did say that Rakid can rival Acnologia, which speaks volumes. Like, we saw how badass God Serena is, and he got demolished by just a regular fucking hand. He didn't even turn his hand to a dragon claw. Like, Acnologia demolished God Serena. So I'm guessing this means Rakid is way more badass than that. I mean, of course, we know that Acnologia kind of caught him off guard, God Serena, but I mean, he's just that quick. So I'm guessing that since Zeref said that this guy can even go up against Acnologia, then he must be that quick as well. So I'm really interested in seeing what this white Dragneel can do. Man, tell me what you guys think is up with him down below. Do you think he's like some type of experiment from Zeref? Because I don't think that there's another Dragneel brother. Because if there was, I think we would have gotten at least a mention of another brother by now. And Mavis is in such a fucked up situation. I like how she's just looking around, seeing badass after badass, like, whoa, this magic is off the chain. Whoa, this motherfucker has a big dick. Whoa, like, she is getting her mind blown while also getting her mind taken away from her. Like, it has to be some scary shit. Like, she has to be afraid as fuck right now. And that one page where it showed Zeref and all the Spriggan 12 and all the, like, the army behind them, that was an epic ass scene, man. I can't wait to see this animated, and everyone that was defeated is back now. So I wonder if Brandish is going to be like 100% on their side, because we know that Lucy kind of touched her heart, and she actually, I wouldn't say got close to Fairy Tail, but she was like, maybe you guys are alright. So I wonder if she's actually going to be able to fight them with no hesitation now, you know, after figuring out the thing with Lucy and, you know, her mom and etc, etc. Or is she going to actually double cross, or I guess triple cross now, the Spriggan 12 and actually help Fairy Tail out? That would be epic. But just seeing her reunited with, I think that was Demaria, and Demaria like oh my god, I'll never call you a bitch again, or whatever. It gave me the feeling that she's not going to want to double cross Demaria, but if there is a Spriggan 12 double crossing, it's going to be from Brandish, and I'm pretty sure she's going to have to fight Demaria. Maybe Demaria and Brandish corner Lucy somehow or whatever, and then she goes over to Lucy's side, and, you know, they both have to take out Demaria or whatever. But that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. But this is about to be an amazing few chapters, like that foreshadowing though of Urza saying this may be the last morning that we ever see together or some crap. That symbolizes death. Like, someone's going to die. At least I would say someone's going to die, because like saying like this is the last dawn we'll ever see, blah blah blah, that means someone is about to kick the bucket. If this wasn't Fairy Tail, I mean, there's so many moments where I thought characters were like truly dead, like the thing with Mira Jane last chapter and the thing with Gajeel. I thought there was no coming back from that. I thought there was no saving it. But of course, Fairy Tail finds a way. So I'm kind of taking this foreshadowing to heart. Like, I really want something serious to happen. I don't want everyone to be okay because the power of friendship and blah blah blah. Especially because it seems like this series is ending, or at least this arc is ending, or getting close to the climax at least. So I think something, you know, tragic needs to happen. You know, I hate to say it, there's not one character that I can think of that I actually want to see dead, you know, on the good guy side, but I think it needs to happen for benefit of the story, to make it seem like this is an actual war. Because do you see how many motherfuckers there are surrounding Mavis right now? Like, there's Zeref, and then there's the badass 12, and then there's like this, I don't even understand, like hundreds of thousands of fucking soldiers. It's crazy how many fools are around Fairy Tail right now, and they have to fight through all of that. I mean, granted, like Natsu, Gray, Urza, they all have, you know, attacks and abilities that can literally take out hundreds of fodder like that, but that's a lot of damn fodder around. So we'll see exactly what, I don't know, man, but this is going to be epic. Fairy Tail and the rest of the guilds are completely outnumbered by this overwhelming amount of army power that, man, Zeref has some motherfuckers on his back. But Acnologia is still a factor too, now that I think about it. You know, we can't really forget about him. He can just come in and just use his breath and just demolish everyone for real. So maybe Natsu will get close to Zeref and Acnologia will jump in the way or some shit. But seeing as Zeref mentioned this Rakid Dragneel being able to maybe stand like even with Acnologia, maybe we'll get a Rakid versus Acnologia. I'd rather get a Natsu versus Acnologia or Zeref versus him. I really think we should get a Rakid versus Natsu because of the whole Dragneel last name. You know, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. But tell me what you guys think is going to happen. What are some matchups you want to see? I really want there to be a Gajeel versus that Reaper guy again, and there are a lot of other matchups that I want to see kind of switched, like the same Spriggan 12 member taken out by a different Fairy Tail member. This leads a lot of possibilities, man. But when you really think about it, the Fairy Tail members are at a disadvantage. I mean, some of them are injured, they're tired, they've been fighting for who knows how long, and the Spriggan 12 have just been like rejuvenated and shit. So, and they're outnumbering Fairy Tail by a lot. So Fairy Tail is at a disadvantage, but of course, seeing as this is the anime or slash manga Fairy Tail, they're going to come out on top. The question is, what kind of casualties and what kind of twists and turns will we get along the way? But tell me what you guys think is going to happen next chapter. What's going on with this Riki Dragneel? What's going on with Mavis's memory? Like, is she going to be able to get any of this back? Like, is it going to be permanently gone? There's just so much going on in this one chapter. I'm so fucking hyped. But tell me what you guys think. This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.